Hello, everybody. It's Chad, back with another unboxing. We've been saving stuff up for a while, waiting until I get the money together to get a good sale, get a good deal, and then put these together. So I've had these boxes sitting under my desk for quite a while, and now we get to record them and open them and look at them and ooh and ah over the beautiful sculpts that the folks over at Wizkids put together. This video is another Critical Role unboxing, Monsters of Exandria 3. These are all monsters that Vox Machina encountered in Campaign 1. But that doesn't mean I can't use them in my home game and you can't use them in yours if you pick this up also. So bear with me while I unbox it. This is the third style of packaging we've experienced in this run of Critical Role unboxings. This one contains a proper inner box as well. I'm going to keep this box on hand in case I forget the names of these things. But yeah, this one actually contains its own inner box to hold the plastic together. And I think it's probably because some of these minis are rather large. Oh, and they're actually strapped in too. So definitely the third level of packaging we've seen. Got that one out without bending it. That's always a plus. Is this one fastened? I can't tell. Honestly, my biggest complaint about Wizkid minis is the way they are packaged sometimes. Yeah, three of the five are fastened in pretty well, and I will actually need to use my X-Acto knife to unentrap them. While I do that, let me show you the first mini. It's a mini. It's a little withered baby angel. Symphior is what the box calls it. Yes, they fought this again in season 1. Campaign 1, whatever you want to call it. Forgive the light there in the lower left or lower right of the screen. He's just a little withered angel. He had abilities of note. As soon as I get back to his page. First appearance, episode 98, armor class of 25, speed of 40, 120 flying. He's a withered plantar. Had a lot of terrain shifting abilities, it looks like. There we go, freed that one. Be free, my son. You're cool looking. Not gonna lie, of this set. Sorry if that's super loud to you. Oh, there's another one I didn't see, that's why. Of this set, the one I most or least wanted is the one you're looking at now. That was the one I was the least hyped about getting with this set. The rest of them, I absolutely, like the moment I saw them listed as part of the set, I was like, I have to have them. I have to get this set eventually. Because I can absolutely use what these monsters represent in my home campaigns. So players, if you're watching, current and possibly future players, if you're watching, I should probably watch since I'm using a razor blade. All I need to do is hurt myself mid recording, huh? I did see some of the old standard Wizkids bending on one of these that I'm going to have to address. But this little fella was a beast that they fought. Vexalia landed the finishing blow, if you must know, if you're not interested in going back to episode 98 of campaign 1 of Critical Role. Still gonna find use for him though. Who doesn't love a corrupted angel, right? The next one is the Abyssal Abomination, who does need a little reworking. He did get a little bendy. Who appears to be like a hobgoblin, possibly, that has been warped with tentacles, and they're... Oh, surprise, surprise, this is hanging out in front of my Xbox. Using the Xbox as a backdrop. I believe that was what was stated with this gross-looking fella. I have an enemy that I don't want to spoil for future campaigns that is similar in ideology to the being that created this disgusting-looking thing, and that is a... first appeared on episode 8. Had over 450 hit points taken from it over the course of the fight. The crit roll stat says the Abyssal Abomination is a Mercer original. Amalgamation. That. A smushing together of things. Of various fiends, aberrations, and other creatures by Kavarn. So I was wrong about it being a hobgoblin. In fact, it's listed as a half-elven monstrosity on the official stat block. Strength of 16, Dex of 21, probably because it has tentacles to move around. Constitution of 16, Intelligence of 4, Wisdom of 10, Charisma of 18. Throw that in your face of the people who say that Charisma means attractiveness. Oh, it had a healing factor, gain 10 HP per round. Does poison damage. Alright. That's from Crit Roll Stats. Speed of 50, armor class of 20. Episode 8 of Campaign 1 if you want to hear this thing in action, or watch it if you watch the YouTube channel. They didn't have that many. I would like to go back and see what mini they used, though. That's one of my favorite things to do with these new Crit Roll minis, because I have a couple of the unpainted ones as well, to go back and look at what mini they used when they didn't have them. Because if you watch Campaign 3, they have the Bell's Hells minis. So they have the official Bell's Hells minis with different bases in use now, and it's interesting to go back and see. And the next one is another abomination. It is a bigger abomination, so let me switch back to the camera here. Yeah, we can barely get this guy in. It is a multi-headed Naga. Kind of sticks to the Tiamat theme a little bit. Bit of a Hydra even, but as you can see, they're Naga, so they have more humanoid faces than snake faces, even though they have the snaky tongues. That is another abomination cobbled together by Kavarn, and that's another one I want to go back and see what they did as far as the mini they used, and just to hear the combat again. I have been on record as saying that combat is not my favorite thing in 5e, or any D20 based system, because it can get a little bogged down, a little dragged out, and then your players and yourself as the DM can find yourself constantly doing nothing. You know, like you can constantly just fail because the dice don't like you. Let's see. The Naga Abomination seems to be based off the Spirit Naga in the 5e Monster Manual, with the obvious variation of 5 heads instead of 1. The bite attacks are standard actions, including the Constitution saves against poison and the total poison damage received. Bite is 2d20 plus 7 versus AC. Deals 1d6 plus 4 piercing damage. 13 DC con save. Target receives 7d8 on a fail, half on save. It has some spells, including Dominate Person. Has an armor class of 15, challenge rating of 8. Dark vision up to 60, 40 feet of movement, based on the Monster Manual. Matt gave it 80, though, it looks like. It only took 167 damage dealt to kill it. But it does have the rejuvenation trait. If it dies, the Naga returns to life in 1d6 days. Only Wish can prevent this. This was not commented on in the show. That was episode 1, Arrival at Craghammer. I remember, anecdotally, when I started watching Critical Role, I was confused as to why they were like mid-campaign on episode 1. And I was also a little confused on campaign 2, the way it rolled in. But I now understand that's how they do it. But campaign 1 also had that whole thing of, it being their home game turned into the show, so they just kind of picked up where they were. But I really liked that many. That's one of, again, this whole set, just absolute perfection. I wanted every mini in it, except for the little angel dude, and I could still use the little angel dude. I just need to find a place for him. But this is the Naga Abomination. Beautiful, beautiful design, beautiful sculpt, beautiful paint job. I love it. I love Nagas. I don't get a lot of love. I don't see a lot of Nagas out there in tabletop. Man, this one's beautiful. I have here an erinyes. Nice fiendish angel type creature. It's a servant of the last one I'm going to pull up. But it's got some beautiful red on black wings. Good armor details. Nice sword. Good pose too. Like it's just about to land. Like you can see from the pose here that it definitely looks like it's just now coming down to land. Just a beautiful, beautiful mini. I have an erinyes somewhere. Well, I mean, it's by somewhere. I mean, it's back there on that shelf behind me. Not the bookshelf, but that one. This is a much better one, and this would be like if you have a named one of these to deal with, which ironically I don't believe they named it on the episode it was on. I'm pretty sure it was just the servant of the next one I'm going to show you. Appearance, episode 75 and 76 of campaign 1. Yeah, it doesn't give it a name. Just he summoned this. So I think this is the perfect miniature if you're going to have a named like general in hell that's an erinyes. If I'm pronouncing that right. It's the perfect mini for that, not just a generic servant of a more powerful fiend, which, by the way, is our final mini for this set, is a pit fiend, unlike any other I've seen. Yeah, I'm going to have to adjust here. That is a mini. That is a beautiful mini right there. Not the big, as you can see, his weapon's a little bit. That's going to have to get the hot water treatment. But just a gorgeous sculpt. Got a little bit of fire coming out of his mouth, it looks like. Nice details. The horns. The armor. Just a fantastic fucking mini. Look at that. And to be real, this is the mini that like ultimately said I had to get this. Like, I have Pit Fiend minis. Several of them. I've got the Pathfinder one that I painted myself, and I painted it in like a blue-gray pattern. I've got the standard Pit Fiend mini that came with Dungeon of the Mad Mage, maybe Dragon Heist, one of those sets, one of the early D&D sets. In fact, I think it was one of my first minis. Like, if I go back and look at the pictures from my first ever booster box, I'm pretty sure that Pit Fiend was in that. I have a couple different massive ones that I'm painting different ways for different reasons. This is my favorite by far. I love this. I wish it was I had just enough space for it to be fully in focus. There we go. Yeah, look at that bit of fire. I'm sorry for my unprofessional setup. Yeah. That is a pretty evil looking thing, and I'm so happy I have it. Let me switch this over before I drop the camera. Camera was starting to flip back over there. So that's it for this unboxing, and our last unboxing of this set of Critical Role stuff that I've spent the last several weeks compiling and saving for, and just getting my hands on, adding debt to my credit card, you know, all the good stuff. Because Wizkids doesn't send me anything. I am not notable, as you can tell. I am super unprofessional. I am super small potatoes. So everything I showcase on here, every video game we play on this channel, everything we do comes out of pocket. But we're doing our best. And that's been the latest unboxing of Critical Role minis from Wizkids. I'm going to put underneath, like I have done with the previous videos, our card page, polynerdic.card.co. It'll have all our links on it, from social medias, video stuff, all of it's right there. One easy to find location, and it's got pretty pictures you can click on too. Like, follow, subscribe us all the places. If you don't mind, I would super appreciate it. I don't currently live stream on Twitch because I'm having internet issues, but as soon as Spectrum figures their shit out, I will be back for live streaming. Until then, I'll be posting pre-recorded gaming videos right here on this channel, along with stuff like this, because I long ago said I wanted to do more tabletop stuff, and that is what we are doing. We're doing tabletop stuff on this channel because it is a large part of my personality, and I just can't stop talking and thinking about it. I'm going to, over the next coming weeks, put up my thoughts on some non-Wizards of the Coast, so non-official 5e stuff. Like, in another video I showed the Tal'Dorei campaign guide. Darrington Press put that out, not Wizards of the Coast. I'm going to talk about it. I've got some stuff from MCDM. I've got some stuff from Kobold Press. I've got a variety of 5e supplements, adventures, setting guides, things of that nature that I want to talk about, and we'll do that in the future. But I need to stop talking because I'm rambling, and we're almost at 20 minutes, and we're pushing the threshold of what's an acceptable unboxing video. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.